on his farm. And so it's really amazing to be able to do that. Yet to come. Let's talk about it right now. These are the cubes, never before brought to QVC by Rastelli's until today. So brand new, first time offering the beef cubes. And this is the only presentation of the day. Here's what you're going to get. Once again, just like before, you're going to get 4 of these 1 pound packages. All right, 4 1 pound packages. And so this is the total amount of meat right here, $69.98. And they are these wonderful little cubes because think about it. Yes, you can use them on a skewer, as you know, if you want to do a skewer with them. Look at this beef stroganoff right here, which is amazing if you want to do beef stroganoff. We have beef stew here, whether it's a slow cooker or you want to make it on the stovetop, a rich, meaty, hearty beef stew, you can do it. You can throw them, instead of throwing in meatballs in the spaghetti sauce or hamburger, throw these beef cubes in if you'd like to. There's so many ways to use it, and then I'm going to show you another way that's really yummy. Ray, tell us about this. Why did you decide to bring the beef cubes to QVC?
So another new item today, Mary Beth, and again, we're in that barbecue season, and it's not really just a beef cube. What it is, it's a sirloin steak that has been cut up. So we take those same sirloin steaks that people have loved here on QVC for the last 5 years, and we've cut them into these beautiful cubes. So the reason we've done that is we wanted to take the guesswork out of it for you. They're very, very lean. They don't have any fat on them at all. And what we've done is we've diced them up so that you can put them on kabobs. You can put them in a chili. You can actually just cook it as a steak in cubes. For me, it's barbecue season, so here's what I do. I put it in foil. I put my seasoning on top. And then I add a little marinade to it because I love the marinade during the seasoning. So maybe it's a little bit of teriyaki that goes in there right on the grill. And in a matter of minutes, you've got steak. You've got steak cubes that have been already cut up because it's sirloin steak. It's Black Angus sirloin steak because that's what we make these cubes out of. And they're going to be tender in every bite. But again, it's one of those items you'll want to have in your freezer.
Yeah.
Reason? Because you can do so many things with it, Mary Beth.
Well, how do you recommend that we cook these? Like, we've just done it on the stovetop in a skittle. And by the way, I just want to show you, how about a beef cube sandwich on cheese? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Let's just melt the cheese. And it's almost like making a cheesesteak only using beef cubes, you know, instead of shredded beef.
That is so true. So think about it. We can make a stir fry with it. You can make the most incredible beef stew if you want to make a sirloin beef stew. You can make a ragu. You can dice them smaller to put them into your chili, or you can just put them in skewers. I put them right on skewers, as you can see here, and I'm making great kebabs. So 2 or 3 pieces on a kebab right on the grill. Your guests are just going to be pleased with this because every bite is going to be tender.
Yeah.
And again, we've done the work for you. We've aged these for 28 days. These are Black Angus sirloin steak. We've actually cut into these beautiful cubes for you. So not just a beef cube, but actually a Black Angus sirloin steak beef cube. And there's a major difference there. And Mary Beth, also antibiotic-free, steroid-free, and hormone-free. That's important, right? Really important. We want to know where our meat comes from. We want to see actually where they're raised. And we want to make sure that we're giving our bodies the very, very best. So treat yourself to this.
Look at this. I'm piling this beef stew on mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, if you are a meat and potatoes kind of person, this is like gold to you. It really is. But to be able to do it with your beef, the #1 recommended brand at QVC, literally the #1 food brand at QVC, all of these things that you have earned, really, as far as accolades and awards here at QVC. And you're bringing us the beef cubes, the strips, if you want the beef and the chicken or the pork strips, if you want the sirloins, you know, or the ribeyes. We've got it all here. And then the best of the best is our today's special value, which we'll just mention in a moment. I also want to just say, you know what makes it so nice is that people say, well, is it worth the money? You know, part of the worth the money is the flavor and the taste and the convenience. and the fact that you're not just buying any old thing. How many times have we all spent money at the grocery store? We get it home and we've spent a lot of money and we don't even like it. It's tough, it's dry, it's gristly, all of that when it comes to meat. It's like if I'm going to spend the money, I want good meat because I'm not eating it every day. I'm eating meat a few times a week. And when I'm going to eat it, I want it to be the best. Don't you think, Ray?
You know, you said it so well. And I always go back to knowing your source, knowing that these are cattle that are raised without antibiotics, steroids, or hormones.
Yeah.
Thinking about these cattle that have beautiful pastures that are behind me to be able to roam into. And look at this package. This is a very large package. This is one of the 16-ounce packages. This goes an awful long way. The reason? Because there's no sinew, there's no fat on this, there's no nerves. We've taken all that out, but it's Black Angus that's been aged for 28 days. So it's steak in a bag. And I will tell you that once you start playing with this and having fun with this, whether it's on a kebab, in your stews, in your chilies, you're going to find so many different things to do with it, and you're going to figure out, how did I ever live without this? But it's got to be in your freezer.
True. And it's the whole thing that, guess what? Even with food, you get a 30-day return policy. You really do. Because if you're going to buy it, we want you to love it. We don't want you to get it home and go, it wasn't really for me and I spent all that money. Let us know. That's why I say when you get it home, it'll arrive frozen. The dry ice might already be gone, but as long as it's frozen, you put it right in your freezer or take out one of those bags and go ahead and just, thaw it out and start cooking it up. The key is don't cook it very long. It doesn't need to be overcooked, all right? Keep it, just moving it fast and quick, and then start putting it into whatever you want to put it in, because that's going to be the best beef you can get when it's Black Angus especially. This has been fabulous. By the way, Ray, I want to come back to you for a quick second. Tell everybody real quickly, 1 minute, why they should buy the Today's Special Value burgers. While you tell, I'm going to run over and get one, okay?
Well, it is truly special. These are Wagyu beef burgers. Only 5,000 head of Wagyu cattle in the entire country versus 30 million other cattle. So they're very, very limited. We can only bring them here once a year. This is antibiotic-free, steroid-free, hormone-free beef